you following or are you being an idiot like Lau was? Attacking every single possible thing in the area. Oh, I don't know what's up with that, but they need to do something about their AI. Really, really need to do something about their AI. And then this, I'm standing.
Look.
The quest point is like my understanding is you have to be inside the quest marker with the NPC that gave you the quest, but it's like, man, it shouldn't require them. It should just require me and me only. It's my story. I'm playing.
Where are the
game,
others?
not
Who's
the NPC.
They didn't make it. We were ambushed by one of the aliens.
Darpan and what's the other? Where's the other person?
Oh no.
Why is the female voices done so well and the male voices all sound like they're in tin cans and then they have
this
volume,
person here helped me escape.
volume
We're gonna
issues.
go pick up some supplies and go after the others.
Thanks for helping Tariq out.
Okay. Got about another hour. I can play. Okay, so nobody has anything. I know Darpin's just a follower. And I don't find the other person. They're usually over here somewhere. I don't think there's a second follow. Oh, you know what? It's because they got captured. They're at the bug nest.
Hey.
Okay, let's see if you got anything. I don't care about none of this crap. I do care about this food, but I don't really. She's got rice balls. How much she wants for rice balls? 50. Are you freaking kidding me? What does rice cost? Okay, so rice costs 3 per, but a rice ball costs 52? That's a little bit off. That's a little out of balance. Wait, she has the rice script. I could just buy it from her. What am I? Being an idiot. I'm losing my freaking mind. Let's see. Consumer. No. Not C. It's Y. Consumable rice ball. All it needs is 3 rice and a med pack, a heat pack. Can't I make heat packs? I thought I bought the script. Oh, I could just click on it. Yeah, I can make a heat pack. So, how many rice did I get? I got 10. No. Wait, I didn't buy any rice.
Hi.
I'm losing my mind here. Just how stupid this is. This is not. Why I can buy 60, so that can make 30 rice balls. If I can make 30 30 heat packs. Yeah, I can make 30. See, that's okay, but if you didn't have the heat pack, well, I guess if you buy the script, it's going to give you the heat pack anyway. So, I guess that's okay because you buy the rice ball script, and it's going to give you the heat pack script because that's part of the rice script. So, I guess that's okay that she doesn't have it. Because I can make 30 heat packs. No, that's only 20 because it's 3. Oh well, I got extra heat packs then. I bought 60 rice. Did I buy wheat by accident? Or is this broken? I only bought 1. That's what I did.
Can I help you?
I thought it said 60. I thought it bought all 60. 59. Okay, I bought all her friggin' rice. Now, yeah, it's only 20. I'm gonna have 10 extra heat packs, but hopefully when I reload the game, she'll have rice again, and I can make my rice balls. I'm not. I don't have a now that I think it. Now that I thought it through, I don't really have an issue with this. But the price of her rice balls is ridiculous. 3 rice is only 3 rice only cost 9 meat. Making a heat pack is just water and limestone, which is a trash material that
Hello.
I'm not going to use this early in the game. She got a little bit of my money, but then I can sell these valuables to her and get it back. So I completely circumvented her high prices of the rice balls, because 52, that's ridiculous. That's too high. Okay, 250. She's only got enough to buy. Oh, I think I gotta this click it to get. Yeah, 5. Okay, I got all her freaking money, and then if she respawns the amount of she has, I can buy it, and I can buy some of these food scripts. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because, let me see, do I have some of these items? Yeah, I got wing meat, and I'm glad they upped the drop rate on this. It's like, wing meat was impossible to get in the game. You kill a bird, you didn't get no wing meat, but they got the drop rate. I think the balance is pretty fair and even. So it makes it. I'm not gonna do red mushrooms. I would do fried lotus, but I think it needs a torch, and I'm really not happy with the torch in the game. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this and see what items I have and don't have for those. Let's see if I can make any of them. Okay, what do we need to make these things? We still need a freaking torch. I can't stand that. I hate torches as food recipes. Okay, I can buy all this from her, and then I have this, and I have this, and I only need 2 items to buy that from her. I have this, and I only need. Okay, so I need. What do I need for this? Now this uses a heat pack. I do have lizards, so I would need tomatoes, condiments, peppers, onions, and potatoes. So at least I have the option now to make food, make different types of food by coming to her and getting, but I'm still reliant on her, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. I'm okay with the food system the way it is. The only thing, her prices are just too high, which I'm kind of okay with, because they still got the option to circumvent her high prices by buying low-priced items in its place.
What do you want now? Sure. Here are 5 compressed
And
biscuits.
then she gives me 5 compressed biscuits, which I think is garbage. 5, let's see. Yeah, 20 hunger. You just as well not give me anything. I'll eat it just to get rid of it, but
There are some grumblings around our camp that the Earth crew initiated the crash on purpose. Most of the Martian colonists were seated right by the lifeboats below deck when the ship started listing. Most of the Martians escaped on the boats, leaving the Epiphany in the hands of the Earthlings.
the fact that the mission rewards, I never did like the mission rewards. I did like getting a full copper set from Adisa, but now that they devalued that, and then the steel sword is hidden behind a quest I don't want to do, there's not really any good mission rewards at all. So far, there's not a single mission reward that I'm happy about getting.
I know, I didn't say I believed it. Maybe it's the aliens, who knows.
So I mean, the only point of the doing quest right now is to further the story.
It was kind of chaotic at the time and we were panicking, so I'm not sure. I didn't find any blood trails around here, so we probably didn't get a hit in. They kept moving around, too.
They need to fix that. I think they should just put a, you know, have all the scripts listed, and then it just randomly pick from all the scripts. For like Sarah, if you do a mission reward for her, you could have like a choice between 3 scripts, and she gives you to some tomatoes. You know, some tomatoes and some potatoes. You know, she just gives you items. Yeah, you can't use them, but to be honest, I can use them. I can make meatloaf. All I really need for meatloaf is potatoes, and it would be nice if she would just give me some of that, or give me seeds for them.
Hey!
You know, I kind of like the questing, the mission reward system from Guild Wars, to where it's like, pick between these 3 items, these 3 pieces of armor, and you get like this food and this buff, this little item that gives you a buff, like an experience buff or something like that. You know, it just gives you random items. You're gonna get these 2 items anyway. You're gonna get like a loot chest, which is random, and then you can pick between one of these 3 items. You know, the loot system is not, to me, the loot is all thrown on to killing animals now. The drop rates for the meat and all the stuff you get off of animals is really, really high.
No, you're the first one, actually.
But the mission
Our lifeboat
rewards
had 10 people on it. We were getting ready to head north in the direction of the Epiphany before we were attacked.
The mission rewards have become almost irrelevant to, you know, from pathetic to irrelevant. You know, it's kind of not, all the mission rewards, that they don't make sense. They're not good anymore.
What more is there to tell? Look around. We were completely unprepared for such an attack, so we pretty much got stomped. Luckily, Nan and Tariq put up a decent fight, so the aliens left after they only captured 3 people. Tariq and a couple of others tried to give chase and, well, you know the rest.
I mean, the mission rewards are so pathetic that I don't even check to see what I got anymore. It's just like, what did they give me? Oh, I don't see anything. I don't really care. That's how bad the mission rewards are.
This planet is a treasure trove for studying permaculture and the adaptation of plants to new environments. I want to do some studies to see how fast our supply of earth crops can adjust to our new surroundings. Or if they can at all. To do that, I'll need samples of several local flora species to gauge the interspecific competition going on around us. Can you go get them for me?
Interspecific or interspecies? Oh shit, I got full triggered and okay, yeah, I mean the quest rewards are so irrelevant at this point. They need, I think, a quest system. I mean, some kind of reward system, like because I always wanted different play styles to the game. I wanted to be able to get classes, like male would have, you know, playing a male character would have a higher attack because men are usually stronger, but playing a female, your animations would play faster because females are usually more agile than males. And I kind of always wanted to be the difference between playing a male and female, kind of like Batman. The Batman games, they got you know, everybody knows about the Batman combat systems. It's the one thing that kind of sells the game. But when you get to play as Catwoman, oh my gosh, she is so much more agile than Batman that I kind of just, I don't want to play the Batman game. I want to play the Catwoman game. You can chain her combos so easy. She's so much more agile and maneuverable. I kind of wanted that to kind of be in Planet Explorers. And then when you create your character, you get to select your, just like what the NPCs have. The NPCs have like their skills where they're a logger. They can get logs. You know, they can get wood per, you know, so many, or get buffs to getting wood. Like if you got a tree that gave you 300 wood, they would get 400, and you would get to select between different characteristics, like say 4 characteristics your character could have. That would give the game more replayability, and it would kind of be like a class system. Like, okay, I want to have strength, I want to have more stamina, and I want to get I want to have plus to resource get amount. Kind of like Fallout has. Fallout has the I forget what they call their system, but it lets you build your character. And I always wanted Planet Explorers to have either like a battle arena class system to where you could kind of make your, it's like I want to play a male that has, or no, I want to play a agile female who uses turrets instead of swords and daggers and stuff, and then I can get some kind of buff to ranged attack or something like that. I want to play with grenades and turrets, and be like a soldier class, or I want to play melee only, so I want melee buff, and I wanted a class system, and the game doesn't really have that. It's kind of getting it because now I can choose between more weapons and more ways to play the game, but then the quest rewards don't line up with the way I'm trying to play the game anymore. It's like, okay, here's some armor that doesn't do you any good. It doesn't help your melee combat out. Here's turrets, they don't do you any good. Here's a ladder, doesn't do anybody any good. Here's a sentry turret. Well, if that's the way I'm playing, that's great. But if I'm playing melee only, sentries are only going to be used.
Hello.
What does she want? So I kind of wish. Oh, she wants a red mushroom, and I only got 3.
Bye.
The quest rewards, like I said, it would be nice to be, even if they just do it just like it's now, where they're scripted in to where this is your quest reward, the ladder. Well, the ladder is not the only utility item in Adisa's shop. That quest, okay, because she doesn't have anything of value, that they just put a ladder in there. Well, give me the choice between the ladder script, the gun handle script, or a hilt. A ladder script or a hilt, because I don't think there's a script for hilts. But give me the choice between the ladder script, the gun handle script, the actual gun handle, or an actual hilt. Let me make that choice, because if I'm playing melee, I'm gonna want the script for the hilt, because I'm gonna want to create a custom ISO sword. If I'm playing a ranged character, I'm going to choose the script for the gun handle, because I'm going to want to build it and make me a custom ISO weapon. Just giving me a ladder is stupid, Okay, I got to sleep because my comfort is ridiculously low. I guess, and then it's raining. Which I like this soft, subtle rain without the loud lightning, but when it's storming, that's annoying. I guess I'm so used to sleeping through the rain anyway, because it gets so freaking loud, and I'm gonna have to sleep into the day because my comfort is not boosted high enough. I kind of came up with the idea for the comfort system. I really don't like how linear it is. You just basically, the comfort injections don't have enough boost at 50 and 100, and then the large comfort injection has exactly twice the resource count for twice the comfort. If the resources is exactly twice for twice, then it's better to have 2 small ones than it is to have one big one, because say I only needed 30 comfort to fill my bar up, I'm going to inject myself with one small one and I'm only wasting 20 comfort. If I inject myself with a large one, I'm wasting 70 comfort, and it costs twice the materials. So I would rather have 100 small ones than 50 large ones, because if my comfort is 0, it takes 5 large ones to fill me up and 10 small ones. But if I'm at some oddball number of comfort, say I'm not at 0%, having 100 small ones lets me divide the small ones up between my followers. There's no benefit to having the large one. It's twice the crafting. It's twice the material cost for twice the comfort, and then it takes less time with the large ones to go cycle through 5 of them. Double the out, and then sleep is 100% free. Sleep is a free way of filling your thing. So the resource amount is too high compared to what the free sleep is. You're always gonna sleep. The comfort injections have no place in the game. And then the large one takes 5. Double or triple. Make the large ones 250. 250 would be a perfect, to where only 2 large ones are needed to fill a completely empty comfort bar, and then keep the current crafting cost, the material usage, and then make the small one 75, which is not quite double, but keep the crafting cost. So you're getting, so what that does is, for the same crafting cost as what a little one gets at 75, you're getting 250 out of it for double the crafting cost. You're getting more than double of the crafting cost, and that will make comfort injections usable. There's no point in comfort injections right now.
I don't have much, but here's the stun gun script.
And the stun gun
doesn't do too much damage, but it might just keep you alive.
If he gave me a stun gun, I would test it. But if I got no, he gave me the script, and then he didn't give me the script. Oh, there it is. Okay. Since he gave me the script and the thing has always been complete garbage and useless before, I'm not even going to test it. I've just been burnt so much by that stupid stun gun. It doesn't do anything. It does absolutely nothing. I've been burnt by it so much before that I'm not going to test it. Since you can't hold a flashlight and have a weapon, the flashlight is useless. The headlight is kind of useless too, but it's the only source of light I got, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Anything I can sell you, Tariq? Do I have any? Yeah, I got valuables, I think.
Yeah?
What valuables do I have that I can sell, Tariq? Oh, wait a minute. I'm never going to make a wooden hilt when there's copper. That's another thing that's not usable. If Adisa has all the freaking the hilt scripts, nobody's going to use the wooden one. There's no point in having them in the game. You're always going to use the copper hilt script. If you use a wooden one, you're at a your ISO sword is already at a disadvantage because it doesn't allow the damage to go as high with the wood. So nobody's going to use them. They're making so much in the game irrelevant. The item needs to have a plus and a minus. If the wooden hilt had some kind of plus, then I would use it, but it doesn't. There's no advantage to using a wooden hilt. There's no advantage using a wood shield handle. That's something they haven't learned, and they look like they're doing it on the armors, but they're just way out of balance.
I'm a zoologist. Almost all the species on Earth and Europa have already been documented. What else can I do but travel far away? I love my job, after all.
Okay, I can turn in Dr. Carter's revival shot script. I ain't doing the tortoise. I ain't giving that guy no damn torch sand and all that crap. That's a lot of materials. And then I'll get a mushroom when I...
Are you suggesting the reason for the radio interferences are the aliens?
There's so much out of balance in this game right now.
However, They looked like they were just emerging from the Iron Age.
They need to
I highly doubt that they'd be able to create anything advanced enough to scramble electronic data.
The game needs a complete start to finish balance overhaul.
I don't know. I've seen all the early zoological and biological reports from our deep space probes, but we never found these creatures at all. And mind you, our probe technologies were pretty damn good. Ultra HD cameras, sensitive spectrometers, magnometers, infrared cameras, the whole shebang. There were some structure-like objects on the Newton continent that had us guessing, but there just weren't enough evidence to suggest anything. Of course, the probe carrying the exploration robots crashed during the landing, so that might have had something to do with it as well. We're going to head northeast. That's the way they went when we were chasing after them. This continent isn't that big, so logically, they're probably not that far off.